Hey there, Blessed Mama. We are here to help you, the working mom, manage your personal and professional life without losing your mind. This is a podcast for you. I'm Blair Critch, and I went from a teacher to a stay-at-home to a 7-figure online business owner. And listen, that didn't happen overnight. It happened after we actually hit rock bottom. Bankruptcy that shook us. Then to find out my husband had an addiction problem, I decided that day I would grow and learn how to build a flexible business of freedom. Now today, I'm passionate about teaching other women the exact same thing through systems and strategies full of faith, fun, and drive.
What is up? I am Kelly Hoover, retired corporate pharmaceutical rep to network marketing millionaire and small business owner. After recovering from a brain tumor, I knew I wanted to go after my dreams and make life happen. Quit waiting around for the perfect time. So I learned social media and how to master my time, and then the magic really started happening. If you are looking to create connections and own your time management skills, then this is the place for you. Let's do it.
Hey there, Blessed Mama. Welcome back to the Blessed Mama Bosses podcast, where today we're going to be talking all about how to pick the right company and leadership team before joining a network marketing company. Now listen, if you're like, I'm already in one and loving it, don't tune this out. You're going to still want to listen in today. And you might even want to share this with other people to let them know, hey, what she's talking about on here is us. This is the right one to join. And today's episode, to be honest with you, is one that is near and dear to my heart. It's how to pick out the right company, the right leadership team before joining a network marketing company. You see, network marketing has allowed me freedom. Yes, freedom to work when I choose, freedom to buy things without having to look at my bank account. Man, that used to give me a stomach ache when I used to have to look at my bank account before deciding whether I wanted to buy something. It's also given me freedom to travel when we want, freedom to work with who I choose. Oh man, isn't that a blessing? And confidence in my gifts and talents, and honestly, so much more. This industry has changed my life and Kelly Hoover's life, and we are super passionate about picking the right company, the right business plan, and the right strategy. So today we're going to discuss all of this. And I want to share with you a little bit about how I got into this industry, network marketing, direct sales. It started way back after my husband and I went through a horrible bankruptcy between 2006 and 2008. Many of you might have gone through the same thing during that time. Well, we had 10 homes that we had purchased and put down 20% on. So think about that, 10 homes. And we were renting them out. And then it was like madness. There was 2 major hurricanes that put damage on all the homes. Insurance skyrocketed. Then the whole crazy bubble of 2006 with mortgages and interest rates changed. My husband's business was wrapped up in that. Everything crashed for him. All of a sudden, none of our tenants could pay anymore. And everything that we had spent all this money and time on was literally draining us. And we went through all of our bank accounts, and the stock market was doing horrible, and we had to bankrupt. And it was a horrible, really hard time. And on top of that, I found out that my husband had an addiction to pain pills, and we had to really pull ourselves out of this really hard time. And here comes network marketing, direct sales. I'll tell you, prior to that day, I said I would never sell anything because I had tried other companies and it never worked for me. And I really wasn't, quote unquote, what I thought was a salesperson. But now looking back, I am the kind of girl that usually can bring along a crowd to go with me to out for a fun night out, or I could rally a crowd to help out with the school's auction or rally a crowd for the PTA. Why not rally a crowd to help my family, to make money, to build a business? And so I was introduced to this beautiful jewelry, and nobody else in my area was selling it. And I decided to try it out, have a party, see what could happen. Well, 10 people booked shows with me. And very quickly, I learned that I was making more in a month by having fun at these shows than I ever made teaching. And I decided not to go back to teaching that fall and instead give it a chance for a year. Well, I was with that company for almost 5 years. Now I've been with my current company for almost 7 years. And I have made money that I never knew was possible. Especially as a former kindergarten teacher, I never thought I'd be making 6 figures a year. And I definitely never thought I'd be introduced to something called the Millionaire Award at my company. But even more exciting is the fact about, like I was sharing before, the freedom to pick up and go when we want to, the freedom to travel, the freedom to purchase what I want, the freedom to invest in other opportunities, the freedom to work with who I choose to work with, the freedom to show others what's possible, We just came back ourselves from our yearly conference with our company, and I was able to speak on stage in front of thousands. I never even knew I loved doing it, but I do. So there are so many amazing things about this industry, about network marketing, direct sales, MLM, whatever you want to call it. And I am so blessed and honored to be part of this industry. And Kelly and I are so excited to share more with you guys today. So, Kelly, will you share with our amazing community a little bit about how you fell into network marketing?
I absolutely will. I love this topic as well because you just really don't know until you know, right? So until someone actually explains, the specifics of it, you really are really uneducated. And that's where I was. I had zero education about direct sales, about network marketing, except I had a lot of friends that did it. I had a lot of friends who had jewelry parties or makeup parties. And I was always the girl going, always the girl supporting my friends and their business ventures. And to be quite honest, most of the things that they were selling, I loved anyway. It was things that I was already buying. I was already buying jewelry and makeup and decorative things and things for my kitchen. So why would I not support a friend? I mean, truly, that's how I felt about it. Now, I had zero interest in the business. And the number one reason is because I didn't really, know a lot about it, and I didn't think I had time. But after my brain tumor, I was connecting with a girlfriend of mine that we had been in pharmaceuticals with, and I was on the other side of it, and I actually really needed the product. I needed the product. I was a worn out mom. After recovering from my brain surgery, going back to work really scared me. How was I going to keep up with being a mom, being in pharmaceuticals, working 50, 60 hours a week? So I started on a product. I started on the same product that I'm still on 5.5 years later and fell in love with it and impacted my life. Now, listen, y'all, I still had zero interest in the business. I just knew I loved the product. But the biggest thing that my sponsor, Amber, did was she presented it. She didn't assume that I wasn't interested. She said, well, I mean, why not, Kel? You can earn the commission or I can. And I was like, whoa, okay. Like, you really think that I could do this? And to be honest, it was a trip to Disney World. It was a trip that my family had planned 9 months in advance, and it was an expensive trip. And I said to her, do you think I could make enough income to pay for that trip? It's not that necessarily we couldn't afford it, but yes, we were having to take money away from, our weekly pays to be able to sort of save for this trip. So I said, well, that would be super cool if I could create this, what I called then a side hustle, right? And really like paid for this trip. And that's how I got started doing it. I already was sharing the product with people. I already loved the product. I already had sent her a ton of referrals, but that is truly how I got involved. And in the beginning, I went running, earned a car bonus my very first month, but it wasn't on social media. I had no idea what was going on. And so the fact that can have no experience and be successful, yes, 100%. It wasn't the money that drove me. It was the time. I saw that she was able to leave her job. I saw that she was able to have more time with her daughters, and it really got my attention. Now, in the beginning, I won't say that I treated it like a business. It was more of like, hey, I love this thing. You should love it too. It's going to help you. It's going to impact the way you feel every day. And it was really, truly sharing from my personal experience. But then when I took it a little bit more serious after a little nudge from my husband and saying, hey, you could really be at home. This could be an opportunity that you could turn this side hustle, this fun money, this vacation money into a real career. And that's where the mindset shift happened. And once I started treating it like a business that it is and that it deserved, things really took on and took a whole another level, and was able to leave the pharmaceutical industry after being in it for 15 years and truly never thought I'd have the opportunity. And again, the money has been incredible, but the time has been so much more rewarding, really being able to give that time back to my girls, because I did not have that when they were younger. So that's a little bit about how I got started. Now, today we're going to be sharing a few tips with you and really picking the right one out for you, how to help you find that company. Are you aligned with that right company now? Because You heard Blair's story. She was with a company prior to being really finding her home, right? I guess I was considered lucky. I found my home from the very first start. So, what are you passionate about? What hobbies do you have? What are you interested in? Or maybe it's more about the pain points. What a product could, have done for you? What could it solve for you? Not great at cooking, so maybe this company has helped you cook better, healthier meals for your family. Maybe you're a worn out mama like I was and found some supplements that truly helped you, the way you feel, the way that you look, and you want to share that with other tired moms. Try the product, love the product. Then we're on to step one, picking out the right company specifically for you. Blair, what's next? What's really the next step for someone?
Yeah, it's so important that you are passionate and love the product, like Kelly said. I mean, otherwise, it's going to be very difficult for you, and you're going to be trying to climb up a hill. I mean, I've seen amazing rewards plans, amazing compensation plans, but I didn't believe in the product or I didn't love the product. And, that's where it gets icky, in my opinion, in this industry, is when you're not really in love and sharing from an authentic place. So, that to me is most important. Next, you want to look at the company. Are there current new winners in that company? I'm talking about not just the ones that started in the very beginning, right? You can find some companies that have been around for 20, 30 years and they still have new people winning. But then you can also find companies out there that have been around for only 5 or 6 years and the only people winning are the people that were first in. So be very careful. Are there new winners in that company, not just the people who started in the beginning? What's the average time it takes for them to get to that sweet spot in the compensation plan? Now, what does that mean, sweet spot in the compensation plan? Well, if any of you guys are familiar with Eric Worre, he wrote the book GoPro. And in that book, he talks about a sweet spot. Every company has a sweet spot. So I'm going to use ours, for example, because it's just easier for me to explain that way. The one that Kelly and I are both connected with in the second spot of the compensation plan. So the second rank of the compensation plan is what we call an auto bonus earner. They not only earn auto bonus, which gives them $800 a month towards a luxury car, but it also allows them to start earning our lifestyle getaways, which are these all-inclusive vacations that they can earn 2 or 3 times a year. That's really the sweet spot, and here's why. Number one, it's not that hard to get to because it's the second spot of the compensation plan. The second reason it's the sweet spot is because once you earn that, you want to maintain that. And that's the key, right? That's where people are earning some good commissions. They're earning that $800 towards their car once a month. They're starting to go on trips and build community and friendships, and they don't want to miss those trips. And now they want to help other people do the exact same thing. So those people stick around. I have people that earned that the very first month I was in this company 6.5 years ago, and they still earn it every single month. We also have tons of new people that earn it, right? So we become what we call a 12K machine because that's the volume that they need to bring in to hit that sweet spot in our company. So find the sweet spot for your company or for the company that you're looking at and see how long does it take people? What's the average time? Ask the people that you're talking to, all right? Second thing, compensation plan is also a big part of this. How are you going to earn money? Are there multiple ways to earn money? That is super important. It can't just be one way anymore. That was the old school way of network marketing. You got to make sure there's lots of layers of how you can earn money. Do you have to even out a leg and keep it balanced? Okay, some companies do that. They only have 2 legs and you have to keep it balanced and it's like really difficult. But there's also ways to learn about that and see like how hard is that really going to be? Is it difficult? Asking around, really understanding the compensation plan, asking to see the compensation plan ahead of time. Those are questions that you can ask, okay? And then you can even dig a little deeper into that. Here are some questions. If you are on the road, come back and listen to this and write them down, okay? And if you're with a current company that you love and you are having success in, I'm going to challenge you to write down the answers to this so that you can speak more clearly to people. And hello, these are some great social media lives, some social media posts, things like that you can use them for, okay? So what are the fees and costs for your company or for the company that you're looking at? What is the inventory? Do you have to have inventory? And if you do, how much money are you going to be spending per quarter on that? How does that compare to the money that you're going to make? Okay, so what does it look like? What it looks like a pretty average amount that you're going to make month 1, 2, 3, 4, and how much money you're going to have to spend if you have to have inventory. What about yearly fees? What about website fees? What about mobile fees? Okay. You need to look into all of that. When I left the jewelry business for my current business, it was because the current business that I'm in, there's no yearly fee, no website fee, no stocking of inventory. People go to my website, they order their products, the products get shipped out to them. That was enticing because even though I didn't have to sell my jewelry off my display, people did go to my website and order. I still had to buy that new jewelry every quarter because I noticed that the more jewelry I had, the more jewelry I sold. So it was hard for people to imagine by looking in a catalog. So just make sure you're thinking about all of those things. When I joined all those years ago, I had no idea. I didn't ask any questions. I especially didn't know what the word residual income meant that Kelly's going to share with you next. But before I even pass it on to Kelly, I want to share with you guys really quick about the cash flow quadrant because a lot of you guys might be listening to this and you're like, what's the big point of and what's the purpose of making sure that I know all this information? Well, you want to earn money to obviously, maybe it's to pay for a vacation, like Kelly said, or maybe for it to become a side business for you, or maybe to pay off debt, or maybe to become full time. But no matter what, you want to use the money that you start to earn from this business to then put away so that you can find some investments so you can move over to passive income. And Kelly's going to explain this in just a second, but I want you to imagine a square. And on the top left, it says E for employed. This is what most of us are because we've been trained our whole life to go to school, get a job, and stick with that job for 30 years, retire, and live off your retirement, right? That's being an employee. Somebody else is your boss. They tell you when to work. They tell you how high to jump. They tell you when to eat, right? When to vacation. Then you move down below that. So bottom left is what we call S for self-employed. Now you think, yeah, now I'm self-employed. I got my own little brick and mortar. I got my own little shop. I'm doing it myself. I got my own little electrical business, whatever. But guess what? You still got a boss. That boss might be you, but you still got a boss. And you still have to work your hours. You still have to be there. You can only vacation at certain times, right? Then you move to the top right quadrant. And that one is called, oh my gosh, my mind just went blank. I forgot what it's called. But hold on one second. Actually, I got it right here on my phone. That's hilarious, you guys. Sorry. This is what we call chemo brain. Those of you that know that I've been through chemo, this happens. Okay. The top right is B for business owners. So this means you own a system. And this is what network marketing direct sales MLM is, guys. When people try to say it's a pyramid scheme, you can just laugh and go, no, actually it's B of the cash flow quadrant. You should go check it out. Robert Kiyosaki wrote all about it in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and also in Business of the 21st Century. B is business owners. You own a system. It means when other people have success, you also get paid off of it. Right? It's also like a CEO of any business, right? Or a franchise. Whoever owns McDonald's, they make money off every single McDonald's that's purchased. Okay? That's a business owner. So now that's where you are when you start to make money with network marketing direct sales and start to build a team. Start in taking that money and putting it aside and then move to the bottom right quadrant, which is investor. This is less than 2% of the whole world, you guys, that are investors. That means they have passive income. That means they might invest in real estate, or they might invest in the stock market, or they might invest in some kind of great e-commerce platform or whatever, and they're making money while they sleep at night, okay? Those are why it's so important to get an MLM, network marketing direct sales company that you're passionate about and that follow all of these numbers that we're sharing with you guys, so that then you can move into that investor, so that you can build this business and sit back in 10, 20 years and enjoy the profits that you've built. Kelly, can you share with them a little bit of what is residual? That's the next thing they need to think about. Hey there, blessed mama. We know this last year has been quite the journey between COVID, between political uproar, and all the things that have kept us from doing the things that we absolutely love to do, like getting together with other like-minded women. So we knew that we needed to host our very first annual Blessed Mama Bosses retreat this fall. So join us September 24th through 26th for Bringing Me Back Retreat. Listen, you're not going to have to do anything. Put those feet up, relax, fill up your cup so you can come home not only better at your business, but better as a mom, better as an entrepreneur, better as a wife or a friend or a daughter. You have many roles, and we are here to fill up your cup and have you spend a weekend getting pampered, being taken care of, but best of all, making sure that you fill your body, mind, and soul. You're not going to want to miss out on this weekend in Orlando, Florida, where we're going to have so much fun, learn a ton, and even have a professional life coach. So if you want more information, go check it out at bmbretreat.com. We have a special going on right now through the month of May, and you're not going to want to miss out. Hey, and grab a friend, whether they're in the same business as you or they don't even have a business at all. No matter who they are, they will love this retreat. So we cannot wait to see you there. Check it out at bmbretreat.com.
Yes, residual income. So a lot of times people, they hear this term. It definitely seems to be like a hot term lately for people. But really, what does it mean? Residual income is money that is earned long after the act of work has been completed. So income generators when you no longer are on the clock. So you hear a lot of times people say, like, make money while you're sleeping. You put in the effort today, you get paid today, but you also get paid next month and the following month. And when you're really looking for direct sales network marketing, if you don't want to, you want to build a business that works for you when you're not sitting there working for it, that's what you have to think about. What is the company you're aligning yourself with? What is the product? What is the business? What is the service that can create residual income? Now, passive income is money that is earned from an enterprise that has little or no ongoing effort involved. So maybe you make a investment in it and then it's generating income without you having to work right there with it. Right. So you want to think about these things when you are looking to partner with a product, to partner with a company. Is this available? Okay, so really, does this matter to you? Is this something you have thought about? I will say this is not something I thought about when I was looking to go into it, right? Remember, I found the company that I am with because I fell in love with the product. I'm so grateful that residual income and passive income are part of the business model, but there definitely are some that is not part of it. So if you are looking, if you are thinking out there, make sure that the residual income and passive income is part of the plan. That is the beautiful thing about network marketing and direct sales. Okay, so let's go to the next step. Now that you have found the product, the company, the comp plan that you have loved, everything that has been shared so far, you're ready to start sharing it. But who do you join? Leadership matters. And we have not talked a ton about leadership on Bless Mama Bosses podcast, but how do you pick the leader that you want to partner with? Remember, if it is meant to be, it is up. If it is meant to be, it is up to me. So don't expect that person, whoever you're partnering with, to do it for you. But when you looked at the rewards plan, you looked at the comp plan, did you see that you can move volume under you? So an example of that would be, I know within our business, if you partner with someone and you have that business conversation, we actually can help other people build their teams. Do you have part of that as your comp plan? All right, because that does matter. And if so, if you had that conversation with your leadership team, with the person who's enrolling you, if yes, then make sure you're finding the leader who is sponsoring people, who's active in their business and can help you with that you can partner with. All right, actively working their business. That is something that is so incredibly important, right? You're joining a business, you're joining a team. You want to partner with a leader who is in the grind, who is actively still sponsoring people and still working their business. You will grow and you will be able to follow the leader that way. So does this leader have weekly online meetings? Do they have some sort of systems and strategies in for you to grow and for you to teach your team to grow? The whole point is that knowing leadership matters and who you partner with does matter. Now, a caveat to this, maybe you're already in the situation, you love your company, you love your business, but you're like, oh, I don't really love my direct leader. My leader sort of left. I mean, we see it all the time where people love what they're doing, but their leadership leads. You become your leader. You need to be your own leader, but reach up, reach sideways, partner with someone, grab a spot inside the inner circle community, create that environment for yourself. If you find yourself that you're already in there, it's so incredibly important to be surrounded around great leaders. And I am grateful that I have a great leader right here sitting with me on this podcast in Blair.
Aw, that was so sweet. Thanks. Yes, I totally agree with all that. I love your fancy word caveat. I was like, ooh, that's impressive, Kelly. I like it. So listen, if you're not sure about the company that you're currently looking at, we are here to serve you. Ask us. We don't care. We will help you. that is what we're here for. As always, if you're interested in growing more, we have ways for that you can work with us as well. You can grow yourself in your current company by getting NMA. That's our Network Marketing Accelerator course. We have already seen great results with those who have been going through it. They have told us that their sales have doubled. We had somebody who hit in the top 5 for recruiting on her team after going through it. We have people who are saying they feel more confident. They're having better conversations. They're getting more quality leads after going through it. So that's networkmarketingaccelerate.com, networkmarketingaccelerate.com. And the cool thing about it is you get it for a year. It's an online course. You can go through it as comfortable for you. You can rewatch, re-listen, and it's going to be something that's really going to bring value to you in your network marketing business, okay? And also, here's the thing. Yeah, you can figure it all out on your own, but wouldn't you rather have this course that helps push you through directly what you need to do first, second, third, and fourth? And what I love is all through our 9 modules, we also give you guys how you can use this for your team, how you can build those tools that are duplicatable. And Kelly was just talking about what leadership team to join. You should be looking for, if you haven't joined one yet, teams that have duplicatable systems. And we teach that inside of the Network Marketing Accelerator course. So if you are a leader and you don't have that, you need to get that course. It's networkmarketingaccelerate.com. Now, if you don't have a business yet and you haven't found a business to partner up with and you're looking for one, ask us. Ask us about our team. Ask us about our business. We will walk you through all those points that we shared today and why we feel our company is the best one out there. And we are open to having more people join our team this summer and launch and grow and be able to earn their dreams and goals. That's what we're here to do. So whether you're already with a company or you're looking for a company, we are here to serve and to help you. And we are so honored that you join us every single week here on the Blessed Mama Bosses podcast. So do us a favor, rate and review. And if you do, send us that screenshot, tag us on social media, but also send it by messenger. And we'll have a special little gift that we'll send to you for doing that. Send it to us on Instagram at blessedmamabosses_, tag us, and send us a message with the screenshot of your rate and review for a special little gift from us. Don't forget to check out networkmarketingaccelerate.com. And if you have any questions about your current company or about a company you're looking at or you want to know about ours, we're here to serve and to help you. We can't wait to give you more information. You can also find us at blessedmamabosses@gmail.com if that's easier for you. And don't forget to share this episode. Please get this out to as many women as you can that you know this would serve and help. And we hope you have a great day and make it a great day for others.
We hope you enjoyed this episode and want to hang out with us more. Join us inside our Facebook community. You can find us at www.blessedmamabossesgroup.com. We'll see you inside.